I am pleased to welcome you, our newest members of the Board of Visitors. Some of you know us better than others, but in its 5 years of operation, this program has brought together some of the most interesting folks in central Massachusetts to help us grow, help us be better, help us convey our message to you. This is a group consisting of alumni, parents of alumni, community leaders, educators, and representatives of many cultural institutions. As I've said, we want to convey our excitement about our future here at Worcester Academy. For those of you wondering what this day has been like, yes, you've stepped into a trap. We are here to woo you. We are here to draw your affection in our general direction. We want to make sure that you're as interested in us as we are in you. Really though, today is about building relationships for us. There's no more essential component of school life than relationships. Here at Worcester Academy, our relationships are built on our core values: honor, respect, community, personal growth, challenge. We use those as our foundational principles because they reflect 177 years of history here at Worcester Academy, and we hope that they reflect what our future holds for us as well. We articulated these values for the first time during our recent strategic planning process. We are currently implementing this plan, and in fact, the Board of Visitors was integral in helping provide some input that shaped certain aspects of this current plan, which is a very ambitious one that we feel is carrying us squarely into the 21st century, one that is challenging us to be better on all fronts. We have reshaped our school under Dexter's leadership. We had to make some adjustments to the modern world. We have integrated technology into all aspects of our program. We have just now, for the first time this year, become a laptop school, 6 through 12, including our postgraduates. The middle school has been tremendous in piloting us through the early stages of this process, the first few years. I look out here at Irv Freeman, who himself transformed from tremendous chemistry teacher and yearbook guru. His yearbook space is now mostly music practice rooms, which is one of these interesting transitions that you make in spaces at schools. But Irv helped us transition the beginning stages into this modern world of technology. I remember when I started here talking to Irv about many of the different things that he had in mind, and remember when he brought Power School online and it was this monster, and Irv, it still is. Power School is one of our operating systems here that helps us track student data and other things. But we are at a stage now where we have integrationists in our technology department, where faculty have been carrying laptops around with them for the last 8 to 10 years on the whole. We are integrating it into every aspect of our lesson planning. We're a reflection of the modern educational world in a lot of ways. We are making sure that we set high standards for ourselves and that we are accountable for meeting those standards to our students, to our families, and to one another. We just implemented a tremendous new faculty evaluation system. Our Dean of Faculty, Joel Strogoff, is here and helping shepherd us and our department chairs through the early stages of this new system. And the point of this system is to give people control over their own professional development and professional growth, but making sure that they are working within the framework of our priorities as a school. And we'll talk a little bit more about what that looks like later and what real-world education looks like here at Worcester Academy. One of the major messages that we want you to get today is that the real world is important to us. I know that sounds like a silly thing to say, but it's not just theory, it's practice. It's a mindset of how we approach our day-to-day work here at the school. And again, I think you'll get a sense of that as you go through our day today. We are, as a school, tremendously healthy. And I think we owe a lot of that to our great strategic planning that we've been doing. We were just on an email exchange the other night with a couple of trustees and talking about sort of the new normal as expressed by Pat Bassett, the president of NAIS, the National Association of Independent Schools. The new normal for a lot of people is tremendous fear about enrollment, tremendous fear about budget, tremendous concern about whether they can retain quality faculty, whether they can attract mission-appropriate families. That's not our normal. Our normal is that we're fully enrolled, that we're well within our budget, that we're able to give faculty raises, that we're able to continue to sponsor faculty professional development. Our normal is exciting. Our normal is dynamic. Our normal is moving forward, not worrying about whether we can just sustain what we have. And that's one of the most exciting things that we can convey to you here today. We set an enrollment goal of 650. We're at 651 students. Generally, in a given year, we're about 160 in the middle school and about 500 in our upper school. We have about 100 international students on campus, about 20% of our high school population. We have a tremendous population, a diverse population in terms of all different aspects of diversity. Anything from socioeconomic status to intellectual interests to lifestyle choices. And our kids are happy here. They're comfortable. And I hope you'll see that in a couple minutes as we call a few of them to the stage. But one of the things that I take the most pride in is that kids can be themselves here. Kids can be who they want to be. And we help folks discover their potential. Those words about personal growth and challenge are very significant. Those two core values to our daily student experience. If students don't grow while they're here, well, what's the point? We've given them nothing during the course of their education. We want our kids to grow, to understand their place in the world, to understand their own identity, and how that fits, what contributions they're going to make. Can they identify the real-world problems that exist? We hope so by the time they leave here. Can they start to formulate some solutions for those problems? Absolutely. And that's part of the reason why we emphasize student leadership. That's part of the reason why we give students voice in the classroom. It's part of why we are so student-centered and making sure that every decision that we make is based on what our students' needs are.